Hey Gemini, did you ever think that, kind of exhale and think that it's not you and it's not them. It's just the world. It's just the way things, it's just the fucking universe and the way that it's got to be right now. And when you approach things from this perspective, the beauty of it is you're free from fault and you're free from blame. And so, yeah, both at the same time. And it can open your mind up to compassion, right? Seeing things from a different point of view, another person's perspective, understanding a circumstance or a set of communications as like what they are, human beings who are flawed and most who are horrible at communicating, especially using language. Most are not as skilled as a Gemini at knowing what to say. But this is a beautiful time, I think, in your life for peace. And it's a peace that's been long overdue, because the confrontation that had to come in order for the peace to be arrived at was being avoided because it wasn't a comfortable situation. But this is the conversation that needs to be had, and it needs to be had without fear. It needs to be had without reservation. It needs to be had without fault and without blame. It needs to be had as just, this is. And isn't that a liberating freedom there? To just discuss things as they are and not as somebody wants them to be seen, or from any angle, or attempt to convince or manipulate. This is just honesty. Now, you know as well as I do that honesty and truth are not the same things, right? Honesty is when you give an unadulterated, to the best of your capabilities, sincere recollection of a situation. Truth is the full picture. Honesty is really just your perspective of the truth, right? So when we go into a conversation knowing that, we have a lot of peace. And peace is power for you right now, because it gives you control. No, it's not about control at all. It's about release. This is your channeled message, just so that you know how the reading goes, especially if you're the first time here. Welcome. Click subscribe while you're here, by the way. That would be great. And ring that bell and hit all notifications. That would be awesome. This is your channeled message. I have cards laid out in front of me, including Lenormand, which I will get in and read those to you as well. And then the next part of your reading is animal totem messages. So messages that spirits will be sending to you through animal totems, so that you'll know in this energy how the universe is going to want to communicate with you. And then your angel messages, which are little messages of love directly from angels. This is a beautiful time for you. I think you're ready to rest. Let's put it that way. It's time. It's time to put down the dukes, to stop fighting. Enough with the battle. And I'm not telling you to give up. That's not what's in the cards at all. In fact, quite the opposite. When you give up the struggle, you're actually winning the war in a way that you were like keeping yourself in the war through the struggle. And now, Gemini, this is about release and understanding that you should have time to just be able to exhale. And you're going to give that to yourself. You're giving yourself the privilege of not not wasting your time on fighting or going into battle. It's like there are different ways to win battles. And now yours is almost like the path of least resistance, or what was it? What was it that Gandhi strategy was called? I know that you know it. I know somebody out there knows it. You'll leave it in the comments for me, please. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. And it does move mountains and free nations. So it does work. And maybe you've never felt this kind of power before. But it's power over yourself, and how much more influence you have over the room when you feel good about where you are and what perspective you're coming at it from. I feel this overwhelming sense of peace and lack of anger. And that means that there's a situation where you could have been extremely angry and you could have been extremely petty, but it was just such a headache for you to think about wasting your energy that way. And so petty and angry is not where you want to go right now. And the reason why you know it is because honestly, you feel it. You feel the temptation. You know you could go there. Maybe even somebody is trying to egg you on. But the beautiful aspect of you right now is you can't be egged on. This is a lovely sense of self-possession that needs no validation. Whatever they think of you, they think of you. The truth is you're not even really thinking of them. Let's get into the cards. It's true. You're only thinking about them because you have to. And if at all, you're just having a lot of compassion. Listen to this. Good fortune is here for you. Look at the beauty of this card. For a second, I want you to enjoy it. Isn't that beautiful? I love rainbows. You could see my logo and stuff. I just love rainbows. I don't like to have to choose the color. I love it all together. So you have good fortune, invite in magic. You are good. You are doing good. Yes. It could have been a hopeless situation, but you're transferring. You're going over that beautiful, you're transferring. You're transferring your essence into something that is more beautiful, lighter, spectacular in some ways. Enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth. Pursue spiritual growth. You have multiple rainbows here. That's really interesting. I think this means you're seeing the full spectrum. Suddenly you're understanding, like you're not seeing in just black and white. There's no extremes anymore. Like you're open to all different concepts and perceptions. And look at how open she is. This is blatant enlightenment. Pursue spiritual growth. Spiritual growth is that you're actually connecting to this situation or circumstance at hand through your faith. You refuse to go into the situation alone. God is going to be with you in this. And in that, you come in with a very strong, very powerful ally. Dove, take a leap of faith. You're going to have to trust this situation. Almost trust in the best of people and trust in the best of yourself. Trust in other people's abilities. The reason why you're trusting is because, like I said, you're not bringing fault into the situation. There's no fault at play. There's no finger pointing or anything, because that would really only bring the situation. It would make it heavy. This is the way through. The way through is not by crawling and dragging your knuckles on the ground. It's by allowing yourself to fly. So it behooves you to keep it light, right? Dove, take a leap of faith. I told you that there's a presence of Holy Spirits, not to get religiously specific at all, but there's a presence of Holy Spirit here. And I wouldn't be surprised. I just got this message. I wouldn't be surprised if you something happens and you talk directly to God this week. Like an enlightenment, an out-of-body experience. How you just, without this experience, would not have seen what you needed to see, but there it is. And who better to have that experience but somebody who could articulate it so well? Dreams. Believe in your dreams. And when I saw this card for you, I knew that I was going to give you this message. This is literal. As in, you will be dreaming. You will be seeing images in your head, relay them, and you will remember them. And to help you remember them, journal them. But when you have a dream, you have to believe in it because it's real. These could also be lucid dreaming or very vivid dreams that you easily remember. It's not an aspiration. I knew, because that card can have another meaning, like believe in your dreams, like aspirational. I knew that it wasn't about that. This is not an aspirational message. This is about you really believing your dreams. Your dreams are going to come to you. You're going to be talked to, spoken to, or sent messages. Get ready for the download, Gemini. Get ready, like have your pen and pencil like set up right next to your bedstand. Get ready, because this is an aspect of channeling that's going to be happening to you right now. I am truth. You know the situation, you know the circumstance, you know what you know. There's no need to doubt yourself. This is a card of self-doubt. It's a reminder of don't let others be right. That's actually not the solution to the situation, to just sort of back down and hold your tongue. I am truth is believing in what you know intuitively to be true, and also sharing your experiences even though you think they may sound weird to people. Trust your integrity and share yourself with people and the integrity of your experiences. This is very important. It's okay to speak your truth now. Don't hold back for somebody else's sake. That's the last thing I want you to do. Timeless. This is getting back to your nature. And this is actually transforming through nature. In other words, you're going through a natural transformation, and we got this card as well. So that's why I know this is a change for you. It's a seasons of the heart is change is natural, and you don't have to be or believe what you believed a minute ago, let alone last year or 10 years ago. You're supposed to change, you're supposed to evolve, and it's allowing yourself to evolve. You see this little frog right here? He is a transitional creature. He's saying that you're moving on to another stage of your life. This is a natural transition, it's a natural change. So there's nothing to be ashamed of or worry about, or I have to hold myself back. I used to believe this, so I have to continue to, no. Trust your gut, trust your soul. And I do think that you have a strong connection to your soul right now. That's why the downloads are able to reach you. I am blessed. You're talking directly to spirit. I mean, look at this card. This is air sign talking directly to spirit. And the message is coming to you and through you because you have the unique ability. I mean, this is why they're choosing you. Because you have the unique ability to be able to translate that experience to people in a way that people will believe it, because this is a message or an experience that people really need to believe. It doesn't happen for no reason, right? It selects the right person, and that's you. You're the light in the dark. Everything wants to get so dark. There's an ominous force trying to be like, I'm going to tell you, I want to bring negativity into your life. And you're like, I did not permit you to. You're not welcome. Get the fuck out of my yard. I have a light that I'm shining, and you can't make my world dark, because this light is me. It's almost like you're shining light on a situation as it grows gloomier and gloomier and gloomier. It thinks it's got you, and you all of a sudden come out. I have a message. Let me clear up what the fuck is really going on here and lay the truth out there. Just lay it out there. And it's going to bring light into the situation and heal the situation. Don't let the gloom bully you. Show the world the real you. And now, ain't this the truth? This is full moon Aquarius energy. Now, this means that you will be opening up and sharing your experiences to multiple people. Because it's Aquarius energy is about community. It's about the message. The message is coming through you, but it's actually got to be spoken to everybody. It's a message for everyone that's coming through you. And then we have, you are good enough. You've been selected for a reason. That's why this is Virgo energy. Virgo's ruled by Mercury too. Virgo's extremely good at articulating. This is articulate, detail by detail oriented energy, cultivating energy. You're chosen, you're selected Gemini for a reason. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna, hold on. I had to put my charger in. Okay. You've been selected for a reason. I don't want you to doubt for a second. Even when you're like, really, at this time in my life, like, nobody's going to listen to me, or I'm just too stressed. Gemini, you've been selected. You're the one. Like, you've been selected for a reason. This is the right thing. You are perfect for this. Now, this is the key to a lot of chitter chatter that's going on. You hold the key. You hold the wisdom. And I don't think it's just what everybody wants to know. I think you have a unique way of understanding the situation or what everybody's talking about. You have a unique perspective on it. And it's that key. The key is your understanding, not necessarily a message or, you know, you're going to reveal something to say. You are going to reveal things to people. But the beautiful thing about it is it's because it needs your unique filter of understanding. So you have the key to know what to say to people or know how to talk or know what people need to hear. And then there's some sort of like, you might have some selfish intentions or be trying to protect yourself. It could be a little bit self-defensive, just to let you know. This could, in other words, you may be trying to, okay, this is sort of a warning, but not a bad one. It just says you have a higher purpose here. So it's not about protecting yourself or maintaining where you feel safe. You have to trust in God, trust in the need, trust in the universe, and allow yourself to go beyond that. But you will feel yourself for a second like this. I don't want to share because people won't believe me. It may come in the form of self-doubt, but it's really self-protection. You don't need protection. You are protected. If you like this reading so far, brief break, please remember to click the like button and then share this video on your social media platforms because that really helps the channel grow. Subscribe, please, if you have not subscribed yet, and then ring that bell so that you get all notifications. I upload Gemini specific content every single Thursday before 6 a.m. Pacific time. Now, please don't only watch your sun sign. If you want a real well-rounded message, always watch your sun, moon, and rising sign whenever you get the chance, because by the end of the week, I'll have all 12 zodiac signs up. The zodiac messages are not time sensitive. You can go through, I have playlists that are mapped out by zodiac sign. Whatever calls to you, I want you to listen to that message. But there's a new message that comes out every week, so if you want it while it's hot, come and get it. Always there's an extended video, and what that includes, it's 2 readings in 1 video. So it's a tarot card reading that will specify, almost personalize this reading for you, and then your romance specific reading. If you're looking for romance specific advice and guidance or insight, that's over there in the extended as well. You can subscribe directly to Vimeo too. And then you actually get access to the extended. It's about a day before they pop up in a link over here. FYI. Last but not least, I invite you to join me on Instagram. I have an Instagram feed, born_without_boundaries. And Monday through Friday, I go live there, and I can have real interactions with you. We have great conversations. It's a daily general tarot card reading, and it's for all audiences and all different kinds of people. It's just motivational, and I think you'd enjoy it. I hope you would. So welcome. Let's get into your animal totem messages. I just got this download for you. You may be getting advice or receiving wisdom from an unconventional place, a place that you never would have expected. Place that maybe up until now you thought was just a bunch of bullshit, but all of a sudden it's not necessarily what's said, it's how it makes you it rings a bell in your head. So it's your understanding that makes it not bullshit, but that bullshit is the catalyst. I just got that download, just an FYI. Embrace the in-between. So you understand that there's a circumstance that's happening right now where people, it's very divided. It's very bipolar. It's very extreme opposites. It's very polar, not bipolar. It's very polar. So there is a very divided situation right now that you are witnessed to, or in the middle of, or somehow you have a stake in. That's your circumstance. That's flamingo spirit. And it is unbalanced. You know, it's somebody wants to stand out. A flamingo in reverse is, because flamingos are what they are the color that they are for camouflage, to make themselves look bigger. They stand in solidarity with each other because it's safety for them. There is somebody here that wants to go against the grain. There is somebody here that you know, or you feel, at least initially, and this could be part of your defensiveness, is just trying to stand out, wants to show off, or needs attention. That could be what you initially think of this person. And then be fearless and bold. See, this is a sense of pride in oneself and courage. And maybe now this is seeing somebody's courage, realizing somebody's courage, or finding your courage to really be all that you are out loud without any worry or fear of judgment or need of validation. Aries energy is also very much progress. I want to get things done. I believe in myself. Sometimes it's overconfidence, just an FYI. So somebody could be acting overconfident or charging into something that you clearly see is not wise. But it's not about wisdom. And with this momentum, it's really interesting how a lot of times things work out just because of dumb luck and momentum. And then there is always enough here. There's a lot of emotion surrounding the situation. So Pisces energy teaches us to not judge, to just open our hearts, no judgments, and feel. Use your intuition, feel your way through this. But this is a very volatile situation, a highly emotional situation. Could be a fiery situation. Learn from the past. This is not the first time that it's happened. And so you are coming into this with an experience so that you aren't as reactionary. Because there is a lot of emotion. And if people continue to be reactionary, it will be explosive. But this is matriarchal energy almost, or patriarchal energy. Somebody who can demonstrate through experience. Also, not repeat the past. This is happening in the public stage, out in the public. This will be seen by many and heard by many. This is Aquarius energy, so it's also the truth. And it's interesting how you become the star. It's really interesting. And then time to heal. There is a wound or a hurt or a sickness that is now being bought out and made public. And it needs to. It's necessary. That's part of the healing process. Trust in the process, trust in the crowd, is I think what Spirit is saying. Maybe before you would have not trusted in the crowd. This time around, trust in them. trust in them. Trust in their importance and ability to receive this insight from you. I have one more card to pull. I just keep getting that message. This is Gemini. One more card. One more card wants to come out. Gemini. There it is. Okay, so this is Hummingbird. And Hummingbird teaches us to take things lightly and see the joy in life. And always see the joy and see the beauty. In other words, focus on the moment at hand and see the beauty in the moment. As possible as it may seem, this is actually a beautiful moment if you look very, very closely. And it's you that could probably most likely be pointing that out to people. Did you recognize this? Did you recognize this? In other words, tell everybody, point out to everybody the beautiful moments, the beautiful aspects of what's going on. You'll be able to articulate that to them. Let's get into your angel cards. There's a lot here, so we're going to probably end up reading a lot over in the extended. Truth is the top one. The best way through the current situation is to just speak your truth. And the angels mean this. Contrary to what you may think, no one will be hurt if you express exactly how you feel. And this is a time for truth. Is what angels are saying. If the crowd needs it, you need it, everybody needs it. Achievement. Take a little time to reflect on what you have achieved to date. It is often easy to forget where you started from and how far you've come. Honor and be grateful for this extraordinary journey that is your life. This is a crowning achievement to speak that truth. And then gratitude, right? Speak in gratitude and people will be willing to listen. Make gratitude your new attitude. The stars will shine brighter upon you. All in your world will become lighter. You're going to finally see, I just got this other channeled message for you. You're going to finally see, you're going to finally see the connective point that you couldn't see before. And all of a sudden, you're going to be able to build that bridge because you know now know what kind of bridge to build. Okay. Let's go over into the extended. I'll read the rest of the angel messages, and then we'll get into your tarot card spread and, of course, your romance reading. That link is below. I'll see you guys over there.